I'm coming in loud and clear. Might hear me on the radio. Breaker, breaker, 19. Anybody got their ears on?
Hey guys, it's Eric here at Farpoint Farms in the mountains of North Carolina. Tonight I have a pretty unusual radio to share with you. This is one of those one-handers you found that were quite common back in the day. It's hard to find a one-hander now. I think Uniden makes one, although I don't know. I think it might have gotten pulled from the market because they were having some issues with it. This one's even more rare because it's a Spark-O-matic. Yeah, and of course, this is just half of it. This is, look at this. I don't know. This is pretty rough looking here. There's a lot of corrosion and damage there, but this is where the two halves connect there. And yikes. I don't know if this is going to work, but there's the main block. CB4000 is the model number. Serial number is 01412. I have no idea, but made in Japan. Spark-O-matic Corporation, Milford, Pennsylvania. I don't think Spark-O-matic's around anymore, but they were not highly sought after radios or products even back in the day. There was Kraco, Spark-O-matic. Those were kind of the I don't know, I don't even know how to say it, but they were not desirable radios back in the day, but there's still some pretty cool products and very hard to find in any condition at this point. So between this, and you can see there was quite a bit of cabling. You could mount this thing in the trunk or underneath the seat or wherever, get it out of the way. And all you needed to have a fully functional radio was this. You put it out on the mic holder and it had everything. So let's get the camera closer in. We'll go ahead and mess with this thing a little bit. Hopefully it works, but you saw that connection. It's really ugly, so it's quite possible that this is just a dud. But I did get it as part of a lot of radios that I picked up, and it, you know, I'm thinking $2 or $3 probably if you broke it down for each individual radio. So even if they don't work, they're just kind of fun to play with. Let's check it out. All right, here we go. And again, Spark-O-matic CB4000 with a large hardwired cable here. On the back, we don't have a lot of options on this model. You got our data plate. We do have an external speaker, which is nice because the ones built into these mics are usually not the greatest. Hardwired power cord and our antenna connection there. So not a lot going on, but again, made in Japan, so it makes me wonder what, you know, if this was ever sold as a different brand. What's scary about this one, here it is up close. You can see the corrosion is terrible. I don't want to pull it off because I'll probably pull the pins out. If it does work, it wouldn't work after that. But you know, this is where the two would normally have separated, and it's a good long cable. And then the main unit here looks like we have an LED screen here, and we do have a TX light that'll light up when we key down. On the side, a little bit of damage here, but a volume on off, push to talk, regular holder for a mic holder. On this side are two functions, and that is squelch and channel select. So not a lot going on there. I'm a big fan, however, of one-handers. I've had a Uniden and I've had a Cobra that I've reviewed on this channel, and both of those were installed on cars for many years because they take up no room. You hide this stuff underneath the seat or up behind the dash and just have this there. Even my wife is not bothered by just having a microphone laying around somewhere in the car. So it's still a cool idea. I wish more manufacturers, President, would maybe decide, hey, you know what, we could roll out something like that. Because with modern cars having such a hard time finding a place to mount a CB radio, stuff like this, actually a really good idea. All right, give me a second. I'm going to plug this thing in and we're going to see if it works. Oh boy. All right, moment of truth here. Holy cow. It works. It works. How about that? All right, let's roll through the dial and see if the LEDs work. Let's see if it transmits. Hello, hello. It does transmit. I'm getting the radio that's right above it. I don't have it hooked up to an antenna. But it picked it up with a nice carrier and could hear my voice. It actually works really well, at least on the receive side. Brake channel for a radio check. When you key down, the TX light does work, so this is actually functional. Pretty cool. Squelch works as well. Wow. Well, I don't know how long it'll work based on that connection there, but the Spark-O-matic CB4000 appears to be a winner. What a cool little radio. This one here, I don't think I'll ever see another one again. I've never seen one before. I know that GE also made a handheld that I had once upon a time, and I haven't seen one since. Had a white handle, or white mic handle there. And gosh, this was a great design, and I don't know why it ever fell out of favor, but I'd love to see the one-handers come back into style. I guess that'll do it for today, my friends. I'm Eric here at Farpoint Farms. I want to remind you that I do have a second channel, Farpoint Farms Restorations and Repairs. I'd love for you to head on over there and check out the content and maybe hit the like and subscribe button as well. I put out 2 videos a week over there and 2 videos a week over here. Till next time, my friends, take care.